Hello, I'm Chris Barrow with the BBC News. The Ukrainian authorities say they're investigating cases of women being raped by Russian forces. They're documenting the alleged crimes, which are among hundreds of cases of atrocities against civilians. A BBC correspondent has heard first-hand testimony and found evidence of Ukrainian women being raped by invading soldiers. This woman described her ordeal.
A soldier entered our house. My husband and I were there. At gunpoint, he took me to a neighbouring house and he was ordering me, "Take your clothes off or I'll shoot you." Then he started raping me. While he was doing that, 4 more soldiers entered. I thought I was done for, but they took him away.
She said her husband was shot by her attacker and died. The Kremlin denies its troops have committed such offences. The authorities in the eastern Ukrainian region of Luhansk have said Russian tanks have begun advancing for a renewed assault. Our defence correspondent Jonathan Beale is there.
One Western official tonight said that they expected Russia to double, even triple, its forces in this region. They already have 40,000 troops in this area. And I think everybody is expecting this phase of the war to be decisive. They're also expecting it to be bloody. Remember, the person who President Putin has put in charge of this military campaign, now the new general in charge, has been dubbed the Butcher of Syria. He levelled cities there. The expectation is he could do the same here.
The US and Britain say they're looking into reports that chemical weapons have been used by Russian forces attacking the southern Ukrainian port of Mariupol. A Pentagon spokesman in Washington said there was no confirmation, but the situation was being carefully monitored. The British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss tweeted that any such use of chemical weapons would be an escalation in the conflict. Earlier, Ukraine's Azov regiment said Ukrainian soldiers in Mariupol experienced respiratory problems after Russian drones had passed over the area. Reports from the Philippines say at least 25 people have died in landslides and floods triggered by Tropical Storm Maggie as it hit the eastern and southern coast of the country. Howard Johnson has more.
The cyclone, known locally as Agaton, made landfall in the Philippines on Sunday, bringing sustained winds of up to 65 kilometers per hour. Pictures posted on social media show towns inundated with mud and people wading chest-height through fast-moving water. Maggie is the first storm to hit the Philippines this year, which sees around 20 storms annually. The Leyte region is still recovering from the impact of last December's super typhoon Rai, which devastated thousands of homes and left more than 400 people dead.
This is the World News from the BBC. President Biden has announced new rules to crack down on what are known as ghost guns, privately made firearms without serial numbers that are increasingly being used in violent crime in the US. Ghost guns are sold in kit form and can be assembled at home. They do not require a license or a background check. Mr. Biden said such guns were the weapons of choice for many criminals. The Mexican authorities say gunmen have killed 8 people in an attack on a house near Mexico City. 6 women and 2 men died in the shooting in Tultepec, just north of the capital. Local media said they were members of the same family. An investigation has been launched into who carried out the killings. The Red Cross says at least 30 people have been killed in 2 days of attacks by gunmen in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo. A Red Cross official said rebels thought to be from the Allied Democratic Front struck 2 villages in Ituri province on Sunday and Monday. The latest chapter in the Hollywood star Johnny Depp's legal battle with his former wife, Amber Heard, has begun in the United States over allegations made by the actress about domestic abuse. With the latest for us, here's David Silito.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are returning to court, this time in Virginia, in the United States. It was in 2020 that they last met in court in a libel trial in London, in which a judge ruled that claims that Johnny Depp was a wife-beater were substantially true. Those claims are at the heart of this second libel trial, this time about an article in the Washington Post written by Amber Heard. The couple arrived in court for yesterday's selection hearing, in which the jury was told to prepare for a case scheduled to last for up to 7 weeks.
David Silito reporting. This is Chris Barrow, and that's the latest world news from the BBC.